I think we live. It ain't the It ain't the quarry tonight. We talking Madden. We about to get busy. We breaking it down. Let's break down the deep dive gameplay. Let me tweet it out. Tweet it out, my people. All right. Hopefully somebody show up in this thing. I'm back breaking down Madden. Is that sad? Let me make sure everything's cool. Hold on. Let me make sure everything's cool. All right. Tweet it out. Let's see. Oh wait, let me turn myself down. Let's spread the word on Twitter. We are live. We are live. Let's see. Let's see what that looked like, if it even looked right, the tweet. All right. Yeah, the tweet's good. Everything's good. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, it's people in here. It'd be like one person, and I like have to redo all the situation, and it'd be a couple people. We gonna break this thing down as people trickle in. How does the stream look? Let me see. It's a little short at the bottom, but I don't care. It's a little short. I don't know. OBS, I ain't mastered it. I have not mastered OBS, but it's all good. It's all good. Did y'all watch the official gameplay trailer? Let me adjust this title. Can I do that? Oh, darn it. Will it let me adjust this title? Madden gameplay deep dive. Let's break it down. Oh, I wanted to say official trailer, but you know, we out here fishing for views. We out here fishing for views. It's fine. All right. I got a couple people in here. This gonna be lengthy. Y'all know how wordy I can get. Okay, let's break the trailer down, regular Dave style. How I look at it, right? And I'll give you my opinion. And I'm, when I do this, stream sounds good. Okay, cool, SG. When I do this, man, one thing might set me off, and I'm ending up way down another road. Y'all already know. All right.
The goal for gameplay in Madden NFL 24 is to provide players with more control
and
realism.
All right.
Through improvements
How we sounding?
to the FieldSense gameplay system.
How we sound? Is he too loud? Let's see.
Provide players with more control and realism.
All right. No, we good. That's about where I want you at. That's about where I need you. Where I want you and where I need you. All right. FieldSense, okay.
A completely redesigned character skeleton that we're calling Sapien, and enhancements to key areas of foundational football. As part of Madden 24's FieldSense improvements, Everything 2.0 introduces new contested
Now let me say this. Y'all know where I'm going. Not y'all know where I'm going, but this is gonna get wordy.
Tackle types.
Damn, I don't want all that stuff at the bottom. Whatever. FieldSense, man. I hate these little names they give these systems, right? And you could never know what it does. Somebody say, hey, what does FieldSense do? You can't get in. Nobody knows. Like, who knows what field sense is? Not saying that it's nothing, right? I'm not saying that. What is it? What is field sense? Okay.
To provide more control.
It's marketing jargon. Okay.
Control and variety on defense. In Madden 23, the mid-air tackling system changed the way players defended the passing game.
Okay.
But those were limited to tackling receivers who were leaping for the ball. In Madden,
did y'all know that? See, I haven't played Madden in so long. I haven't played Madden since 2016. But while you guys are playing it last year, right? Are you realizing that whatever system they're talking about, this field system, sense system, is only working for people jumping for the ball? Because I mean, they sold it last year. This is not a criticism. I just want to know if y'all noticed, like, hey, field sense in this scenario only works when people are jumping for the ball. All right.
24, that system expands to all contested catches. So you can now make plays on curls, slants, and crossers much more effectively, and you can hit receivers coming across.
Now, was this a point of contention last year? I mean, I have this question. Field sense made no sense. I say, I don't even know. Huncho too clean. I see what you did there. Field sense made no sense. I see where you went. Now, this needs to be in the game, right? You should be able to separate people from the ball, hit somebody as they're catching the ball, right?
All of these improvements.
Now, it just seems like it's so hard to advertise this because you would assume that it's been in the game for years, right? So I'm not criticizing it that it shouldn't be in the game because better late than never, but damn. Damn. Is this still the Frostbite engine? Yes, because they talk about it.
Increase your control and ability to defend the passing game. New wrap tackle types like scoop tackles, low wrap tackles, mismatch tackles pay off the size, momentum, and matchup of every tackle.
Oh, God, man. They should go back to Ignite. Look. Let's go back, man. These are just tackles, man. I mean, it's 2023. I haven't played since 16, but the fact that they got to talk about that they have like wrap tackles and a tackle where a lineman's big against, Saquon, who's small, compared to the lineman. That's an upgrade from if that's an upgrade from what we had, then, yeah, you really telling on yourself. Damn it, you're telling on yourself.
Effectively,
let's go.
Hit receivers coming across the middle. All of these improvements increase your control and ability to defend the passing.
Some of these hits, they don't even let you do in real, these are penalties. Like, they don't even let you separate the receiver from the ball, but let's go.
Tackle types like scoop tackles, low
wrap tackles. This is a Madden 24 feature. I mean, again, I'm not pooping on EA right now. I'm not pooping on Madden because all these things need to be in the game. They haven't named one thing that we shouldn't have in Madden. They haven't named not one thing, not a nair nutter. But these are things that I would have just assumed, this ain't nothing you advertise. This is not innovation. You know what I mean? This is not innovation. This is just football. All right. Okay. All right.
Mismatch tackles. Size, momentum, and matchup of every tackle. On the other side of the ball, improvements to skill-based passing introduces upgrades to make both throwing and catching smooth.
All right, let me hear what y'all did.
Receivers will now maintain their speed and momentum when catching, no matter where you place the pass.
Not trying to go there, y'all.
Giving you more control to get loose and turn up field. A new jump.
Now, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. We gonna get there. That might take up the whole damn stream.
To skill-based
passing feature
introduces upgrades to make both throwing and catching smooth.
Like, this is a gameplay,
their speed and momentum when catching.
So what they're saying is last year, not last year, Madden before previous, that when you throw the ball and they catch it, they cannot maintain their speed. They have to maybe stop, slow down something. And
no matter where.
Now he can, no matter where you throw it. Now that don't make no sense, but
you place the pass, giving you more control to get loose and turn up field.
That's not This is not gameplay. This is not, oh God.
You jump, dive.
That makes no sense. I'm gonna say that to the cat. I know. Look. I know there's a fight between people who want something fun, entertaining, and then the people who want realism. This throw makes no sense. I've seen Pat Mahomes roll out countless. I'm a Bronco fan. I can count like 100 times where he got loose, rolled out, and threw it on the run across his body to the side he's running to, in the middle of the field, everywhere on the field, and never has done anything like this. Okay, this throw makes no sense. Nobody does this voluntarily. In my live stream, I got a copyright strike from going to the video from the Super Bowl. I didn't just get like a claim. Hey, we gonna claim your video. I got a strike for doing this. But he got tripped, and he was falling down in the Super Bowl, and he was throwing it. That's when he threw it parallel. He never dove and left his feet willingly. That never happened. This throw has never happened. It shouldn't be in the game. I don't care what nobody says. If you're trying to create a realistic game, this throw should not be in the game. This is not what happened in the Super Bowl. Now, can Pat Mahomes do this? Yes. Look, I'm the biggest Pat Mahomes hater because he has whooped up. I have never seen a quarterback whoop up on a team like he's whooped up on my Broncos. He has literally beat us like 12 straight times or something along the lines of that's a record. No team has ever lost to a division rival or anybody as many times as the Broncos have lost to Pat Mahomes, right? So I've seen him whoop my team, right? Do I think he could do this? No. Has he ever done it? I mean, do I think he could do it? Yes. Has he ever done this? No. Is it likely he's going to do it? Maybe because he's seen it in the game, he might bust it out, and it's probably going to be against my Broncos. But we haven't seen this. So where they got this from, they had to animate this, right? And I know where they got the inspiration from. This shouldn't be in the game. All right, let me go. Let me. Oh God.
And no look pass animation.
The no look pass is fine. I'm okay with the no look pass. He's done that for no reason. The times he's done the no look pass, it's like to look off the coverage and throw it to somebody that they didn't think he was looking at. I'm cool. That's fine to be in the game. It's a little bit much because he's the only one. It's like creating one of one. You don't see nobody else doing no look passes. Anybody else? I'm okay with that. That diving situation, negative.
Animations have been added for quarterbacks who often.
That looks good. This looks good.
Manufacture a clear.
Yep. Like he's going one way and can kind of like jump throw it across his body. Allen is huge. He could do this. This is fine. Let's keep going. I don't want to get too ranty. I really don't want to get too ranty. Let me get to the comments real quick. Hold on. Mahomes tripped when he did that. No quarterback would ever do that. No quarterback. Like, I try not to say stuff because it can come back to bite you. Pat Mahomes could potentially do something like that in the game. Next year, we could see this, right? We haven't seen it. So, no. All right, EA Dubs, brain dead. I ain't gonna say that. You know, I don't get into talking bad about like the devs like that. But that throw, that crossbody throw, is almost like they're in a room and somebody saw the play from the Super Bowl and like, hey, why isn't that in Madden? And they're like, well, because it was a 1-on-1. He's only done it once and he was tripping, so it'd have to be a very special scenario and it's not worth it. Well, how about you just put it in? They're like, well, but he was getting tripped. He was getting tripped and he was falling and he was able to keep himself up parallel and throw the ball, but it was incompletion. So that's why it's not in the game. We want it in the game. Some higher up said, we want that. We seen it. My son loves that play. We want it in the game. That's what that feels like. All right. Honestly, I doubt he could do that move in a real game like he trying to do it, not getting tripped up. He could do it, Pat. I hate that dude. Patty Holmes exclusive animation to be fully diagonal, having arm strength to make that pass is kind of hard. But the Super Bowl was in 2019. Okay. All right. Let's keep it pushing.
Madden 24's new character skeleton, Sapien, has been completely rebuilt from the ground up, resulting in more.
I watched this trailer, so this is not like we doing it live. We doing it live, but this is not.
Animations that better simulate athletic performance.
What is this, man? They have to literally tell you what it is. It's not like you can watch it and be like, oh, they got skeletons now. And in this situation here, like EA, I feel y'all. I know y'all wanna sell this game. Don't show us the lines on the dude, because this don't mean nothing to us.
On the previous skeleton in Madden 23,
Okay.
player limbs.
Okay. They pooping all over last year's game, by the way. Like, I hate how I just hate. Look, let me get my bag, y'all. I hate how they sell the game so hard, right? They have to. They're a business. They gotta sell you on the game. And then they come back and be like, well, this is what you were really playing. But we did better. This is what you were really playing. God. All right.
Limbs and joints weren't always
Limbs and joints. So what am I looking at? What? I mean, is it his Achilles then snapped in two right here? It looks like a little bit. It looked like his Achilles may be folded over. Yeah, I can see how that's problematic.
really represented.
Okay. All right. So is this, I mean,
You can see
sapien.
here some of the new ways that
the
sapien
what is it? Sapiosexual?
24 more accurately reflects the bodies
Oh,
of various
God.
NFL players.
I mean, it looks better on the right. 24 looks better. I mean, you know, like the pads and stuff. You see what's going on, but I don't know.
From players with a
Would you look at this and be like, damn, they got some new technology? Or would you be like, oh, there's a little more texture on the jersey, the pads, or pronounce? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. All right.
unique combination of size and athleticism, that those with
Pads
more
got to get
athletic
fixed.
builds
Okay, let's look at the builds. You got lean, so you got Joe Burrow. All these builds look good. I'm not knocking it. You got heavy. You got Micah, muscular, and you got standard. So, I mean, if you got the Sapio, if you got the skeleton, the Sapio, it's, there's not just 4 body types. So I hope this is not this sapien technology really don't sound like much. Like, they gotta show you and explain to you what it is. Otherwise, nobody would know it exists. Okay.
Sapien transforms the way players look, move, and perform on the virtual gridiron. With Sapien, animations have higher fidelity and are more fluid.
I can tell you one thing, and I've always said this. We need mocap, but hold on.
Way players
We need
look,
mocap.
move,
But I can tell you that sometimes when you're playing these games, like Madden and stuff, it feels like you're watching a motion. It don't feel like you're watching people playing football. It feels like you watch somebody do this motion captured, if that makes sense. That sounds a little crazy, and I sounded crazy saying it, but they're acting this out. This is not like coming together organically. This is acting out. He knows he's going to get tackled that way, and they're acting that out, and it feels like that. It feels like that
and
when you
perform on
play.
the virtual gridiron. With Sapien, animations have higher fidelity and are more fluid.
Now I can dig it. It looks good. That Aaron Donald, it looks good, but
Making the player
they putting the
movement
impact on the physicality. I like
more
that.
true to life for smoother gameplay in Madden.
Okay. And look, anything that they said is going to make the gameplay smoother, the Exo Squad or the sapiosexual technology, whatever they using to make the game feel better, that's fine. I'm just saying that if they didn't mention the sapien technology, nobody would know it exists. They say, oh, it looks like they got better character models. That's probably what people would say. I can't really see it in the movement, but I don't really play Madden like that no more. I can't, I don't.
Also unlocks our ability to respond to community feedback. Like
Okay.
having referees back to the field.
Here we go. I was giving EA they props a little bit in my head. I never gave it to him real life. I was giving they props for not advertising the refs, because that absolutely should be in the game. It's been in the game for years and years and years, and then they took it out. And then I was like, hopefully they just ignore that they bring it back because it's embarrassing. But you know what? Look, after we
back to the field,
here,
and it's optimized for both male and female characters.
Okay.
Enhancements to foundational football in key aspects of gameplay increase the authenticity of every play.
All right. I could say this. Madden 23 sucks. All right, they should have them do some real reps with real. Yeah, like they should have the. What happened? Okay, they talking about the movement with the sapio technology. Y'all remember when they was talking about the people wearing the technology and running routes in real life and like in the game, and they was wearing it, and that's what was creating the realism. So does that still exist, or that's the thing with Madden? And we'll talk about it.
Is blocking.
So far, everything they showed has been fine except for the Mahomes thing. And that's fine. Everything is fine. But Madden has a history of not building on things, right? So you have this sapio technology, right? What's the next year? What is the sapio technology next year? What are y'all going to add to it? It's not just 2 years, though, because they sometimes they're okay about 2.0. But, like, you don't get good overnight. You don't get good in a year or two. What is sapio technology 5-6 years down the road? Or do we go to another generation and it's no longer sapiosexual technology? It's the exoskeleton technology, where they've body wrapped people and captured their anatomy. Like, they don't build on things over a long period of time to make it great. And so that's what you run. That's what you run into.
Blockers sometimes miss their marks.
Okay. This one showed a lot. We're gonna go back on this.
AI smarter and more decisive, and in turn makes it easier for ball carriers to react to blocks. We're also expanding.
This is wild right here. This is wild. This is Madden 23. Let's talk about Madden 23 real quick. Now, we got to talk about this because as of last year, the game that they sold is the most, polished Madden, and it's this and that, whatever they got to, it's marketing. It looked like your blockers were still like almost physically on a string with your running back. Watch. Oh, snap. How I get here? Okay. We out here. Okay. Watch the blocker be tied to the runner. Watch 65. I'm going to play this back in slow motion later, but look at 65. See, he's moving as the running back. It's like they have a link, so he's wherever he's going, he needs a block for him. That's not. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head. He didn't know he made that cut. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what we was playing last year. Or y'all? This is what y'all was playing. I wasn't playing this. But look at 65, literally. Look, okay, so 65, he got one or two choices. I mean, he already seen old buddy over here. I imagine in real life he would have just went to the left, right? He would have just went to the left and blocked that dude out there because he probably think he gonna cut it up there. Who knows what 19's doing up there? I didn't even look. Let's see how 19. Let's see why 19's back is turned. Okay. Okay. Oh, he cut back up. Let's go back to let's take a look at 19 real quick. Damn it, y'all, my bad. I'll be doing this though. Look at 19. Look at 19. Look at 19. What made him cut? They're linked. It's more than obvious. The running back is linked to number 65. The running back he might be linked to everybody in front of him. I don't play Madden like that, but I'm just look at the way they're moving based on the way he's moving.
Madden 24.
Yeah, 19's linked to him. Now, what they show here is it doesn't appear to be linked. It looks like they're picking somebody and going to block him. And you would just assume in the year 2023 or 2022 or 2020 that that's the way they would have programmed the game. But I digress. Now look at this. This looks way better. Look, he just went and blocked. Now he's just going. It doesn't look like he's tied to Penny, because if Penny cuts back in, it looked like last year that blocker would have cut back in for no reason. But no, he has his eyes on him, and he's going to block.
We're also expanding field sense.
That looks like basic, not basic programming, because I'm not a programmer. I don't know how to develop a game. I imagine, there's some things when you're trying to get the blockers to be intelligent downfield and not running to block somebody who's irrelevant when the running back is somewhere else, right? So I'm assuming that's why they tied the linemen, your blockers downfield to you, but you can see why that's problematic.
Animation branching technology to block you, which allows the AI to branch in and out of.
It looks like it's going to be a lot of pancakes going on.
To the second level.
It looks like everybody's getting bowled over.
And push the pile. We've added new run concepts like pin and pull and toss crack with dynamic.
I swear this was in Joe Montana sports talk football that I used to play on the Sega Genesis.
Pre-snap targeting and pull block assignments. All of these.
I can tell you one thing though. Like the pulling has always been so bad in Madden. This is one of the reasons why I stopped playing. Because I was just like, they just not making a game for me. Like when you see your dudes literally like 64 would get confused, 35 get confused. There's a potential that one of them wasn't going to block one of these dudes. That when I was playing in like 16, I think it was Madden 17, playing in 2016, it's very, 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 very high chance that one of them dudes wasn't getting blocked for no reason. So, I mean, this is the way a game should play. I can't knock them. It's just they telling on themselves. They telling on themselves. There's a lot of that. See, who did he do that to? Like, he's a big lineman. Don't get me wrong, but it's a lot of that.
To the ball carrier pathfinding and
there's a lot of that. Look, is 81 about to clean up old buddy? Let's see. Oh no.
First time. The result is a better assessment of the playing field and defensive
See,
threats.
there's a lot of that, man. There's a lot of the getting cleaned up. I think it's a bit excessive. See, 74 cleans old buddy up. Basically, the AI is gonna play respectful, and I'm all right with that. Let's see. Had us with no refs. They did. People was out there throwing their own flags, police themselves. Foul. I don't get why they removed features from other previous Maddens like Madden 11, show players getting off the bus in the locker room and show fans tailgating. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. I'm okay if it's like presentational things where they got to revamp the presentation so they go somewhere else. But when they start taking features out that, make sense, that's when it becomes like, what are y'all doing? Like when you just be like, we gonna remove the refs. We just gonna remove the refs. They not doing nothing. Let's just take them out and then bring them back. Talk about it in the gameplay deep dive. Ryan Moody videos be on point about Madden. They need to step up or give up and let somebody else make a real football game. I mean, they don't need to. They're not going to. It's bread. It's money. Mut packs and people buying the game. And when Madden come out, there's going to be celebrities and athletes talking about his Madden. Like, the ball is rolling still, man. I think, for the most part, us who hate the game, I don't know if we the minority, but, like, the vocal people who hate the game, we the minority. Most people just take it for what it is. Most people don't look at the game like I do. I don't think. Yep, all them pancakes. Where the syrup at? Sheesh. Syrup, butter and syrup. Game is animation based. You get sucked into an animation every 2 seconds. That's my problem with it. I get you on that. I don't know. They stay between a rock and a hard place though. They got all these thousands of animations. I mean, a game can't be purely physics based. It could be a very good blend of both. I think that's the perfect scenario. I think that's the way a game has to be, physics and animation. But I don't know if oh God, what just happened? Am I dead? Like, I got the sad face. They was like, you can't be on here. You cannot be on here doing this. My Chrome is like, man, this streaming is for the birds, man. Oh, God. Let's close Chrome. Let's open Chrome back up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We back. Oh, snap. The site is down. Let me find out. Not enough memory to open this page. Sheesh. What the hell is going on here? All right, maybe recording ain't the wave. I don't know, man. This computer is new. Oh, God. Am I live? Testing? We on air? Testing? Oh, we back. All right. I don't know if it's because I'm recording and streaming at the same time. I don't know, man. But something ain't good. Oh, God. I was getting in my bag. Let's close Chrome. I got a calculator open. Oh, God. Let's see. Chrome just won't open. Well, that's a fine howdy do. All right, I'm live. God. I don't want to have to restart this damn computer. I'm finna use Microsoft Edge. Oh, Edge. Why does Edge look like Chrome? I never. All right, let's see. Let's see if this will work. Chrome won't. I got something going on. I couldn't tell you. Hold on. Man set the ops. Let me find out. Man set the ops was like, yo, Dave getting in his bag. He don't even got a bag. He in it. All right, I'm gonna have to switch some stuff around. Madden 24. God, what browser is this? Microsoft Bing. They ain't take me. I typed in Madden 24. It ain't take me nowhere I wanted to go. Oh man, latest news. Let me try to get. Let me try to get to the page. Okay. I'm back at the page. Now let me change OBS. Try to window capture. Okay, settings. Chrome. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm kind of back. I never used Edge before. So. Damn, man. I just want to use Chrome, but yeah, man, set the ops on your boy, and now, hold on.
The goal for gameplay in Madden NFL 24 is to provide players with more control and realism.
What does this sound like?
Through improvements to the
Oh, that footage is horrible looking.
A completely redesigned character skeleton that we're calling sapient, and enhancements to key areas of foundational.
What does this sound like?
As part of Madden 24's field sense improvements,
I think we all right. We're gonna have to make it work before we go out again. I don't even know where I was at.
Which allows the AI to branch in and out of.
We was talking about them pancakes, the IHOPs,
and push the pile.
Push the pile. They heavy on that this year. Okay. Oh, this is where we was at. This is why I quit. Okay.
Frostbite navigation.
Yeah, frostbite. What is frostbite? I don't remember what they saw. Okay. I thought frostbite was like for the environment. Am I not wrong there? I thought frostbite was for the environment. All right.
First time. The result is a better assessment.
So this is cool though. This is cool because AI, man, I don't think programming AI is easy. You know, I don't know what it's like, but I just get the impression it's hard. They've been trying to improve AI they've been trying to improve AI. Okay, so you know, to get this running back to do the right things, you know, I'm for it.
Traits that intelligently determine how quarterback AI performs. Each QB represents a unique defensive challenge in Madden 24.
This is cool though. This is cool.
Quarterbacks will check down more often. Ideal decision makers know exactly when to sling in a tight window throw, and aggressive signal callers come with high risk, high reward.
So I would have thought this was they TSA'd your bag. Yep. Oh snap! Hold on. Game Fanatic. I've been watching you since like 2011. I'm actually hoping they improve the game because it's the only sim NFL title we would get. Madden 24 is looking promising though. Okay, you a little bit more optimistic than me. It don't look bad. Like I know I can play it and have a good time with it. Well, a semi-decent time. Game, you've been watching me since 2011. Bruh, we've been watching each other. What you mean? This is good. Like, basically they're saying quarterbacks are going to play like themselves. There's nothing wrong you can find in that. You would have just thought this was already the case, right? So here, they give an example of each one. So Rodgers is rolling out and kind of slings it across his body. That's very Rodgers-esque. I think that's very Rodgers-esque. So cool signature. I play these games for the players to play exactly how they really play. So you got what's up buddy's name? God, I was rooting for him. Oh, Jalen Hurts. I was rooting for him like I was an Eagles fan in the Super Bowl, bro. I absolutely hate the Kansas City Chiefs because of the slaughter they've laid upon my Broncos. I was rooting for him like, bro, I'm a lifelong Eagles fan. But I like this. He dipped out on some mobility. Oh my God. What was that Raekwon album? His album, To Only Built for Cuban Links, Immobility. Jesus, that was the biggest letdown, I think, in me buying CDs in my whole life. Okay. Okay. My dog's wilding. Now they showing Kirk Cousins with the check down. Right? They're just trying to say that we don't care that just hold on. Let's see where JJ is. We don't care that you got oh buddy. Well, ain't nobody really open. I mean, there's some windows, I guess, but we don't care. We think Kirk Cousins is check down king. So he checking down. Yeah, damn. They gonna have it sound like when you play Pat Mahomes, you're gonna feel like you're getting cheated. Cause that's how Pat Mahomes makes you feel in real life. When I watch the Broncos play Pat Mahomes, I feel like he's cheating. It'd be like 3rd and 6. Somehow it's 3rd and 16 because he don't take sacks. Who knows? And it's just like, oh, they just pick it up. Like it just feels like he cheating. He put the ball in places it don't belong. That you shouldn't just be able to like, I'm gonna put it here. And then so Josh Allen gonna be taking risk. You know, he a risk taker. Okay. All right. Okay. I could dig all of this. I could dig all of that. Gino, they said Gino 1, 2, 3 out. Make your decision. They wrote me off, but I didn't write back. Hey, is that not the coldest line? And that's the coldest line of the year last year. That when he said that, bruh, and it was against my Broncos. Week 1. Russ rolling him back into Seattle. They had that. Damn, did they have that set up? He rolls back into Seattle week 1. And my man Gino dices him up. Well, not him, but he played bad too. Russ played bad. And they interviewed him and he said, when they wrote me off, I didn't write back. I love them kind of stories, man. Yeah, you gonna feel cheated. See, that's how Pat Mahomes do. He ain't about to go parallel right there. He just gonna throw it on the run and put it on the dot. Look, old buddy open. Oh, that's a touchdown.
Read steps and crossover footwork allow DBs to see the ball and make plays more
Hey,
authentically.
I'm not mad at any of
Now
this.
defenders need to be able to see the ball in order to make a play on it.
God, though. I mean, they tell it on themselves.
As a result,
Now, now they need to be able to see the ball to make plays. Excuse me, sir, what were they doing the last 10 years? This whole video is just one big snitch video.
slant routes and crossing routes will have a higher chance of breakups or
I like this, though.
interceptions, and defenders can utilize new animations to make more plays on high balls.
Okay. I like everything I'm saying.
Stick with new animations like
Let me find out they got accurate fumble recoveries. I couldn't believe what I was seeing with fumble recoveries in Madden when I watch videos. Like, I cannot believe.
fumble recoveries are more realistic with new animations like crowded pileups and scoop and scores.
That I'm gonna go back to that. You need a lot of these, though. You need a lot. You need a lot of fumble recoveries. You just do.
Breakups
Or some type of system. You guys love systems? We need a name for the fumble system.
Fumble recoveries are more realistic with
Okay.
new
Let's see. Okay, he goes for it right away.
animations
Okay.
like crowded pileups and scoop and scores.
I like that.
Onside kicks are more authentic with the addition of new ball physics.
Oh, we don't want to hear about the new ball physics. We don't.
With over 70 new offensive formations, new pass and run plays.
Every play, I noticed every play that they showed is in the game. Like, it's always been in the game. Like, this play, one of my specialties, because it's like, I don't know. It's like a defense reader for me because I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'm not an X's and O's guy, but these kind of plays help me read the defense and figure out what they're doing, and then you can make your decision. But so I don't know what they mean by playbook variety because they're not showing anything that I haven't seen.
500 new plays. There's more
Again, this PA double post. Yeah, this don't.
play calling
I don't know.
variety in Madden 24.
Maybe it's the
New
formations.
team-specific formations take into account real-life personnel alignments that allow for unique matchups, letting you be more creative when play calling. Improvements to Madden 24's post-play
Okay.
engine gives NFL stars
Okay.
more true-to-life reactions.
I'm not mad at
after
this.
every play.
Hold on now. Let me get in my bag.
Appropriate
Okay.
reactions with more celebrations and frustration.
Now, if y'all gonna speak on it, y'all got to do it. It's been long enough, right? Madden's had players celebrating for a long time. They just have to make sense, man, and not be repetitive. You know, they just have to make sense and not be repetitive. A lot of group celebrations I would like to see, especially with touchdowns. I want to see the team run over. You know, I like this stuff. I know a lot of people want to skip it and be like, oh, Madden sucks, so don't work on this. I like it. I'm all for making it feel like I'm watching a game. And this is what you see.
More celebration.
So what did I like? Hold on.
Creative when play calling. Improvements to Madden 24's post.
You know, now we don't need the extra camera angles. You could do this in like the real time camera angle. But yeah, man, dudes get first downs.
NFL
They point. Like that's not, and then it's what the other guys around him are doing.
true-to-life
Okay.
reactions after
Okay. His team's coming over to celebrate with him. This is what I like. I would be so pissed off when I was playing Madden and you score and you in the end zone by yourself. Like you've never seen that in the game. I know I'm a little nitpicky, but this situation, this is
with more celebrations and
that, you know, that's a flag. God, they letting off fireworks. My dog is wilding. This is a flag right here.
contextually appropriate reactions with
This at the other sideline, it looked like nobody around, right? It looked like his teammates might be heading to their sideline, and he goes over here and does this. This is a flag.
more celebration.
See, I don't want just one big celebration party.
Frustrations make your teammates more dynamic and boosts immersion.
Okay.
Madden
I just hope they do this
24
right.
was designed to provide players with more control, more realism, and more confidence on the field. And we can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
All right. I guess we could slow-mo it. I got to turn the sound out when I slow-mo, but you know, I'll just say this. Okay. I didn't have high hopes when I watched the trailer because people had already had their hands on the beta and nobody is talking about the beta is amazing. Like, this is something I never played before. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that about the beta. So I knew I wasn't going to see nothing groundbreaking, but I like pretty much everything I saw. Nothing's going to blow me away. Nothing's going to bring me back in. But they got to build on what they're adding, because everything they're adding needs to be in the game. Everything in this gameplay deep dive, aside from that Pat Mahomes parallel throw, needs to be in the game. So you do it this year, right? You got FieldSense 2.0. Are we going to get a FieldSense 3.0, 4.0, 5.0? First of all, nobody knows what the hell FieldSense does, but at least give us some numbers behind it. Hey, hit the like button for FieldSense 6.0. Hit the like button for all them random lines they done thrown on Devontae Adams and trying to sell it to us. Oh, God. Okay. Look, build on this, man. That's the thing. You know the saying, and everybody say it, Rome wasn't built in a night. Okay. Dude, you're not going to make this game absolutely amazing in one cycle. I don't even care the length of the cycle. You're not making it amazing. We need consistent 3, 4, 5 years building on the same things, right? You have this sapient technology, right? Well, if it's really something, what are y'all going to do to build on that sapient technology next year? You know, what are y'all going to do 2, 3 years? Are there things that you wish you can do right now, but you just absolutely can't, that you want to do with sapient technology? Or is that just a buzzword to sell the game this year? Hit Everything 2.0, it's back. I didn't like the sound of it. It just sounds gimmicky. But it's back. So what y'all talking about? That game felt set up. This is Tick, that's what you counts, but it's gonna happen on all Madden. No, yeah. Oh, Tick, you got the burner? You got the burner account? No, it's not happening on Madden. Look, Madden's one of them games where you just gotta play at the level that makes the gameplay right. You can't be worrying about, like how hard it is. You gotta play at like all pro or whatever, and then adjust some sliders to make. You gotta make this game. The devs take you like 75% of the way, and then they like the other 25% you're gonna have to fill in the gaps. So yeah, I stopped like trying to be like, oh, I gotta play all Madden, because that's how I was. Like, oh, I gotta play, even though I've never been good at Madden, but I stopped. I was like, I'm gonna play wherever the game feels right. Drag Under definitely in the game already. Drag Under been in the game for 25 years. And they like, oh, variety and playbook. Immersion is key. It absolutely is. Like, look, you're not gonna feel like you in the game, but you could at least feel like they're not trying to even. The goal is not to make you feel like you in the game. The goal is to make you feel like you watching it on TV. That's how most people observe football. Is television. Most people go, if you go to the game, people, unless you got season tickets, people go on to maybe 1-2 games a year. I don't even go to a football game every year. I watch so much football on television, it's ridiculous. That should be Madden's goal. It's like to make you feel like you watching the game on television. The king of gimmicks. Oh, Madden, is there a higher? There gotta be something higher than king with the gimmicks. Madden, God. The way they be naming stuff, it's like they got a hat and they be like, hey, everybody come up with your best. We creating better player models. We gonna put some things in a hat. You come up with whatever we pull, win. If somebody put sapient in the hat, like we got sapient technology. Like it's improved character models. Everything they showing need to be in the game, man. This trailer, what it did was tell on itself a lot, right? Like this one, they saying that they called it Hit Everything last year, right? But really what they meant was hit when a dude's in the air. because that's literally what they said in this trailer is you could only break up the pass if the dude was jumping for the ball. And then they show this is from the trailer last year on them showing hit everything technology, right? So they sold it to us like you can hit everything. But they knew damn well that this didn't exist. We didn't know. And if somebody would have told probably some people in the game, like playing last year, that this wasn't in here, they might not know. That's how this works. Like, this don't look like something that wouldn't be in the game already. Right? Like, I thought you could always break up. Like, I don't know. This don't seem like no technology you should be advertising. It really don't. These are things that it seems like you should brush under the rug. Like, damn, we didn't have this. Let's just put it in the game. Hopefully nobody noticed that this is new. Hopefully nobody noticed. They got a lot of these like real physical push you down tackles. You know, like they don't let nobody hit you like this no more. This is a defenseless receiver. But you know, it felt like all that stuff was in the game when they introduced the hit stick, man. Like I don't know. All right. Scoop. We got a new term. Scoop tackles is what they call this. Just looks like a tackle to me. And then they call it low scoop. My man PS2, Pat Surtain, with the low scoop tackle. Okay. I don't know, man. None of this is very innovative, groundbreaking. It all deservedly needs to be in here. It all deserves to be in here. Now, I guess what you're going to see is the actual animation of a guy being bigger and wrapping a whole dude's body up, basically. So I'm assuming previously the animation didn't show him engulfing the player. I don't know. Because they said, like, there's stuff to read too. And I think it goes a little deeper. I think it's deeper than Nino Brown. And when I be reading the Madden stuff now, it'd be cracking me up. So we might jump to that soon. Pass breakup 7.0. Skill-based passing. Now, the game needs skill-based passing. Right? We should never be without that ever again. They should never have to introduce that. This one is another thing sweep under the rug for me. That you can keep your momentum when catching the ball. Like, was that not really a thing? And then they say freeform. What the hell that mean? Hold on. What the hell that mean up there? Freeform completion. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay, so he catches it and keeps running. That, you know, I don't know. That's new, huh? I ain't trying to poop my. Oh God, don't get me started. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. The no look. I ain't mad at the no look. We've seen it a handful of times. They get at it. I mean, it really should be exclusive to Pat. All right, throw across your body. Josh Allen known for throwing a pick though. Sometimes he just give the ball away. Like that's his weakness. That's his kryptonite. It's like, here, I'm gonna give it to you. Let's see. All right, watch this part. Wait, let's talk about the Sapien. Let's talk about the Sapien technology. I guess they're saying like the fact that they now have skeletons or joints or whatever the hell they got under. They show actual skeleton. and then they show, like what was it before? And then rebuilt. So what was it built like before? Hold on. Like, is this the new? And then the stick man is the old? I don't know. I don't know. Now, okay. Let's look. I look. I don't want to get too far into the weeds, but what does this mean right here? These green lines. Like, I know it's dev. It's like something with the devs. I don't know, man. So they showing old buddy's Achilles bent over. I guess the way his body is bent. Let's see when they compare it. Let's see what they compare it. Okay. You ever notice when they trying to show something off, right? To make it look better, that they use the old janky lighting, the washed out colors. Oh, now it's got the bright colors. It's gotta be better. All right, so we looking at his waist and everything. And I guess, he got more structure. What else? He has a better structure for sure. And then, okay, why was the game like this before, man? I mean, not that people noticed. They want us to fall for the BS and gimmicks all over, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yes, his Achilles should not be folded over his toe, and now it looks correct. Okay. Don't show us this. I'm gonna just go out and say that. Don't show us what we was playing, what y'all sold us. We want to see that the game improved, but we don't want it at the expense of, like, hey man, you guys were playing utter garbage last year. We cleaned it up. It ain't been that long, The 9 months or whatever between, or I don't know, I guess you want to call it a year. The wound is still fresh to be like, y'all spent your money on this last year. Look what we gave you. Like, y'all, the wound is still fresh, man. Some people's accounts is still overdrawn over Madden 23. Like, the wound is still fresh to really throw back last game. Throw us back a couple years. You know what I mean? Don't throw me back 12 months to be like, look what we did. Look what we sold you. Oh my God. And you see how they do you though? Look at this one. Like, why couldn't we use the same lighting? I mean, I know what y'all trying to do here. Use the same lighting. And then see. And then let's see. I mean, yes, he looks better on the right. The Sapio, that Sapien. Okay. And then this is the part that kind of, I don't know, lean, muscular, standard muscular heavy. I mean, if y'all got the skeleton technology, it's gonna have to be some in betweens. There's players in between Josh Allen and Micah Parsons. There's players way in between Micah Parsons and is that Leonard? I think Leonard used to play for USC, I think. There's players in between these guys. Okay. I mean, but that being said, all that being said, this looks good. This looks accurate, which is a good thing. The sex for Madden is our money. Sapien Technology. Hey, hit the like button for Sapien Technology 2.0. Yep. This looks this is the best way to make a game look realistic. It's also noticeable that it feels like you're playing a motion capture instead of like playing football. Like if the game would feel way different if these people were motion captured in a real game. You know, I wonder if we'll ever get there, right? Of people actually playing, actually trying to be elusive, actually tackling and getting that mocap versus acting out plays. Because when you're playing, if you know, you could tell that this is a act. It's a motion capture act. Okay, this is the sapient technology at play. I mean, the game is moving pretty decent though. I ain't mad at none of this. The way the game is moving. I don't know where 87's on its way to be honest. Where y'all think 87's going? I don't know. I don't want to go here. Where y'all think he headed though? Let's watch 87. I think, 16's established like, 16, he going to block somebody. I don't know. 87 was heading to the stands. I don't know. Game's moving a lot better than it used to move when I played. Because it was all type of shenanigans going on. I didn't like hitting. I like hitting it sucked into a tackle. We got the refs. Okay. I wonder how, are they going to be like good enough like 2K or MLB The Show where you could put the cursor on them? When you're doing a replay, can you put the cursor on the, I mean, who cares? But that's how good they are in 2K, where you could just keep track it in. Or The Show, you could just put it on the ref. You could just put it on the umpire. Refs look accurate, look good. I hope they have multiple refs. I hope they throw flags live on the field, right? In real time as the play's going on. You seeing them reaching to their waist and throw the flag out. Okay, blocking improvement. Look, all right. Let's read what's going on. Let's read, because that's when I'm not gonna lie. That's when it gets kind of funny. Response. Okay, last season the response from players to the added control that FieldSense delivered in gameplay was extremely positive. Was it? Our team continues to focus on our core player in Madden NFL 24, especially in 3 key areas. Enhanced realism with the next evolution of FieldSense. Nobody knows what that does. Smarter AI with dozens of improvements to foundational football, especially in opposing quarterbacks, run blocking and pass coverage. Deeper immersion through the introduction of new sapient technology and upgrades to game day emotion. Look, they're using terms that like we used back in the day, and I like that. And I really hope that they're just going to build on this. Like 5 years down the road, you're going to see where FieldSense started, where it got to, where Sapient started, where it got to, where everything started, where it got to 5 years down the road. I'm not talking about 2.0. I'm talking about 5, 6.0. That's the only way you're going to get a great game. That's the only way. Hit everything 2.0. Catch tackles. Expanding our mid-air catch tackle system from Madden 23, we can now branch to swats, catch tackles, and hit sticks in all contested catch situations, not just jumping catches. Seems like they just tricked the crap out of everybody last year. Players now have more control to defend curl routes, slants, and streaks with a variety of realistic outcomes. We included new animations to complement and make interactions between receivers and defenders look and feel more authentic. Okay. A lot of this is just dev speak, marketing, tackling, control, and variety. You'll feel more control with greater differentiation of tackle types based on defender size and strength. So basically, we've been asking, has been like something that has been asked for since I got on YouTube back in like 2010. So 13 years ago, we've been asking for like strength, size and strength mattering, right? Like, okay, Saquon is probably close to in the 90s somewhere, maybe. And you got a guy who's humongous, and he's 70, 85. If he gets a hold of Saquon, he's still much bigger. So strength, size needs to matter, right? We've always said this, and now they're saying it. New defender advantage formula chooses tackles more dynamically based on the player's rating, size, speed, and momentum. It looks like they're trying to figure out how to like marry all three of those together. It ain't easy. When do the ratings take over? When does the size take over? When does the speed and the momentum take over? You know, we just talk about it because we watch it, but trying to build it can't possibly be easy to say when somebody's rating takes over somebody's size, you know, which results in the following. Removal of the concept of conservative tackle is now wrap tackle. It's okay. And the outcomes are based on our tackle advantage algorithm. Did y'all just change the term? Removal of the concept of conservative tackle is now wrap tackle. Okay, so they got rid of that whole system, hopefully implemented a new system, and that makes sense. All right. Smaller defenders will now take out the legs of bigger ball carriers. They've been saying stuff like that for a long time. Like, y'all not fooling me. Y'all been saying that for a long time. Big man wrap tackles that wrap and drive the ball carrier back. Think of Vita Vea grabbing a running back trying to run up the middle. Yeah, I know. We all know what that looks like. All new scoop tackles are high-impact form tackles that pick the ball carrier off the ground. We added and adjusted 1,700 plus tackle animations. They had everything. We added and adjusted. I'm not trying to get too picky on them, but how many did you add and how many did you adjust? Did y'all just tinker with 1650 and add 50? Like, what did y'all do? Because adding is way more than adjusting. Adjusting means you had the 17,000 and all this stuff you talking about tweaks it. Are we getting stuff more tackles to fit more situations? If you're going to be so animation heavy, you need most of the situations covered. All right, dev note, blocking. Run blocking got a significant upgrade because of field sense and foundational football upgrades. They're using our terms, foundational football. We was talking like that. Now y'all talking like that, EA? Okay. Upgrades in Madden, NFL 24. The run game is more physical due to Hit Everything 2.0. Oh, that marketing speak. Keep reading below to learn how we made foundational football upgrades to make our blockers even more intelligent and devastating in the run game. We have implemented the Hit Everything technology in the block, enabling a new level of versatility for blockers. With the ability to chip block, enter, and exit double teams on the fly, blockers can seamlessly navigate through defenders and blocking interactions, preventing blockers from getting stuck on ongoing interactions or having to retarget away from their intended targets when colliding with adjacent defenders. So, sounds like the game was playing pretty bad before. Like, I mean, we just keeping it a buck. It sounds like blocking was an absolute mess, and it's less of a mess now. No, I mean, did we not have chip blocks? I haven't played Madden in a long time. Could you not exit? Did they not exit double team blocks? Like, did they not get off the double team to go block somebody else? Getting stuck on ongoing. Yeah. Now that was one of the worst. That they're just having a dance. They're just playing out animations. It's almost like they don't care what's going on around them. They've entered these animations. It doesn't matter the quarterbacks, the move somewhere. They're still playing out the animations. They absolutely have to get rid of that. We've also extended the stand-up tackle system from Madden 23 to the offense, which now unlocks blockers' ability to join in on gang tackle and push the pile forward. Okay, that's the Jalen Hurts Eagles. I know they're not going to have that quarterback sneak where the whole team basically pushes Jalen Hurts. That should be illegal. That should be Jalen Hurts. That should be illegal. I was rooting for it in the Super Bowl, but That should be illegal. Okay. This happens contextually. I like when they use. I like things that happen contextually, but I don't want to get too negative, but by AI control blockers when in the proper position to push the ball carrier forward relative to the position of the pile. I've watched like a lot of Madden YouTubers because I haven't played, but I remember them showing like contextual reach for the first down, and I ain't seen that in gameplay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who's here that plays? Who's here that plays? Do they contextually reach for the first down or reach for the touchdown? Like, just because you're there, the AI knows, your guy knows, and he'll stick his arm out? Because I haven't seen that. And this kind of reminds me of that. The push the pile. Who's in the comments still here that plays Madden? Do they contextually reach for the goal line or the first down or whatever to get the ball out of bounds, to stop the clock with no time? Like, do they do contextual things like that? Because that was definitely in a trailer. Don't make me go back. I'll get another copyright strike and pull that joint up. That was definitely in a trailer a year or two ago. With 17,000 plus tackle animations, there's no way we should see repeats in a 5-minute trailer. That is wild, though. I never passed statistics, but the statistics seem kind of high to see the same tackle animations when you got 1,700 in a 5-minute trailer. Okay. Upgraded passing system. Madden 24 introduces an upgrade to our passing system now. New jump and dive passes for players. Jump and dive. Stop it. Cut it out. Okay. Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen improvise when they need to get a clear passing lane. Oh, God. We added more no-look at pass animations on top of that. More no-look animations? It seems like you need just one. We've only really seen one quarterback do a no-look pass. And y'all gonna add multiple animations for that, huh? On top of that, we've improved our pass animation system for better visuals targeting. We've also done more work with our pass accuracy percentages to reflect it. Nah, I'm not believing that. We've modified the placement of slightly inaccurate passes so they aren't so far out of range and have a chance to be catchable with dives or tough. Okay. A lot of the those off passes, inaccurate passes that I would see when I was watching YouTubers, them passes be so far off, like, and the dude just reaches out when it's not even catchable. So make it, if it's going to be inaccurate, make it a little more realistic. While rare, the dive pass can lead to exciting moments for top tier stars like Patrick Mahomes. The dive pass. Wow. You see how they tried to put that in there? While rare, the dive pass, that's not a thing. The dive pass is not a thing, man. Can lead to exciting moments for top tier stars like Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Players can attempt a dive pass when rolling out to the sideline and throwing short passes with the defender closely trailing. We made this update based on what was going on in the beta. Our team is able to tweak and tailor these throws to ensure they only happen in proper situation. There is no proper situation for that pass. Jump passes happen when standing in the pocket and throwing short with the defender in front of you. That makes sense. The dive pass doesn't. You don't have any situation to base this dive pass off of, because it didn't happen. That what you're showing didn't happen. So you don't have a scenario. So what do you mean proper situations? There is no proper situation for the dive pass. I'm sorry. But no, there is no proper situation. Okay. God, you see how they had to do this, right? They know what's wrong with that dive pass. We got a dev tip. And I can't wait to throw a no-look pass that will warp into the DB for an interception. We got a dev tip and then another note based on beta feedback. Basically, what people said in beta is, man, take this out. That had to be the thing. Like, take this out. And They probably take it out eventually. Probably. I bet you people was triggering that thing like crazy. Just throwing dive passes. Catching improvements. Madden 24 introduced the revamped catching system. Revamped, God. With hundreds of new animations designed to significantly reduce the frequency of missed catches and improve on areas like maintaining speed and momentum when catching the ball. So that was a problem for them. Whatever dev hurdles they ran into, I guess they couldn't figure out how to get people to maintain their speed and momentum. Probably just the way those animations had to play out. That mocap. They mocapping in a 20-yard space. Like, yeah, it's hard to mocap and try to accurately represent Tyreek Hill when you're acting out as a sequence, not on a football field. Okay. This year, players will be able to hit a receiver in stride and maintain speed. God, you should be advertising that in 2023. More easily catch and get open across the middle, get the appropriate catch on a curl, or a check down to a running back in the flats to get upfield faster. Oh, God. Dive catches are back in full force, so you can see players lay out for the ball when they can't otherwise make the catch. What you mean? Like, did they take those away? The best way to see dive catches in action is with freeform passing and leading the receiver to the border or just outside of the ellipse. Okay, dive catches have been in Madden for a very long time. Okay, the best way to see dive catches in action. Okay, I read that. So, Sapient technology. Here we go. Let's read what the Sapient technology is about. Let's hit the like button for Sapient technology. Heading into Madden NFL 24, our team implemented our Sapient skeleton to make sure that... What does Sapient mean? What is... What is it? Why are they calling it that? It's got to mean more than wise. Is it just like human to... I don't know. I'm sorry. I just had to. That name. Helen and our team implemented our Sapient skeleton to make sure that the movement of our players on the field look and feel real as possible. What happened to that thing where they put all the points on the receivers while they were actually playing and having them run routes, and the routes were supposed to be more crisp? Is that on top of the Sapient? Is the Sapient on top of that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't feel like going in my old Madden trailer bag because I could definitely go there. I don't forget. To achieve a new level of animation fidelity and smooth movement, we knew that our performance skeleton needed to be updated. So we built a brand new skeleton from the ground up, delivering authenticity and ensuring our animations are true to life. Sapient skeleton ensures all the player models and NFL athlete data now perform fluidly once mapped. This scan data served as the basis for our unique in-game character models. In Madden NFL 24, we applied the scan data to the Sapient skeleton, and the results were fantastic. Not only do our new animations look great, but thousands of old animations were instantly upgraded. God. The result is that animations become more fluid for our players, especially in the run game. Visually, the character bodies look much more realistic, especially in motion. Keep your eye on ankle and wrist joints, which are especially improved. None of this sounds bad. It just, we wouldn't know if you didn't tell us. Across our multiple body types, you can really notice the improvements. Our heavy type, like Trent Williams or Leonard Williams, look incredible with a unique combination of size and athleticism. I'm looking at the differences. It looks like it's just a difference in the jersey, a difference in the pads. I ain't quite seeing it all the way. It's official. Plus, there's another great thing about the Sapient skeleton. It's not just limited to NFL athletes. We optimize it to work for non-players like coaches, fans, and even female characters. This allows us to respond to fan feedback and bring back the officiating crew. Like, let me find out y'all need a fan feedback to know that the official should be on the... Let me find out that was a fan feedback. God, I'm sorry. All I can do is laugh. Fan feedback. Oh, God. To the I'm sorry. Officiating crew to the on-field experience of Madden 24. Our crew consists of 7 officials, both male and female. And they all perform using the same Sapien skeleton. So I wonder if they actually perform on the field. I wonder if in real time they throw flags, make calls, do referee things. I wonder. We're excited to hear your feedback during Madden closed beta, especially around the smooth feel that our Sapien skeleton delivers. You telling us it's smooth? Wait, listen to the feedback. What you mean? Okay, foundational football blocking. This is a lot. Hold on, this is okay. All right, we gonna be here. I hope y'all strapped in. This is a lot. All right. The new AI system is built on counting defenders in a box and then matching up with each available blocker based on the blocking scheme, which means the most dangerous defenders to the desired point of attack will be accounted for before players further away. Y'all should be brushing this under the rug that this wasn't happening, making it more difficult to manipulate blocking behavior and exploit defensive setups. I mean, what they just said is that blockers now respond to the most important threat, which, damn, man. I stopped playing the game because they didn't, but that was 7 years ago. I just kind of thought they did it by now, but I guess not. It's wild for me. We overhauled open field blocking by asking blockers in the open field to do less. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? They need to be put on administrative leave. All right. This new AI system filters targets to give open field blockers less players to account for and openly has them commit to a single target sooner in the play and stay focused. And that's what I was saying. They not manipulated by the running back no more. They just choosing somebody and blocking them. Focus on making their block. Y'all remember the Madden 20 trailer where they showed all the decisions that the blocker makes in seconds? It's like 1 million decisions, and they had all them lines going all over the field. That's when the PS4 was first coming out. They're saying that was wrong. That was wrong. The blocker don't need to make a million different calculations to go block somebody. This allows you. What happened to oh my God, my mouse is dead. The stuff that be going on during streams is absolutely wild. My mouse died in the middle of the stream. Got one of these damn wireless mouse. Now I gotta plug this thing in. Okay. All right. We overdue for a boycott. Oh, God. Just listen to this makes me think, man, gonna be another pass for me this year. All I'm waiting to hear about at this point is franchise mode. I feel you. Good. Hey, a lot of things can be covered up with good modes. You can cover this up with not cover up, because this game don't sound bad. What they talking about don't sound bad. It sounds like all this stuff should have been in the game, but I'm happy it's here now. But with good modes and immersive modes, gameplay, you could be like, I can't wait to get to the next week. I can't wait to get to the off season. You know, so you can kind of, that's how I used to feel with NCAA. We overhaul open field blocking by, okay, the new ad targets. Okay, I already. Elite blockers will stand out more. Highly rated blockers will be much more likely to throw dominating blocks when matched up with smaller defenders. Dev tip. Be cautious using sub-defense formations with more DBs on the field to stop the run with these elite blockers in action. Okay. All right. Defensive back AI and coverage. Madden 20 NFL 24 makes some big strides in pass coverage. We added new DB movement types called read steps. These are slower back pedals that allow them to evaluate the route and attack the short pass game, while also looking more authentic and athletic in their movement. Slants and short crosses have a higher chance of breakup or interceptions. Okay, so they trying to get the DBs playing more realistic. I could dig it. We've added crossover movement that allows the DBs to move at high speeds and still see the ball to make a play on it. Users also have the ability to control whether they strafe, crossover, or sprint. Okay. None of this sounds bad. Based on player feedback, our team worked to eliminate cases where psychic DBs would sometimes break on the ball as they couldn't see. Y'all need a feedback? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Now defenders need to see the ball to break on it. This was common in man coverage and has been redone to be more realistic. We call this see ball, play ball on the dev team. Last, we tuned zone defender break time so the defenders can shut down passes made in their zones by intercepting, swatting with more contextually appropriate animations, or be in position to land a big catch tackle to knock the to knock the ball out. Dev tip: strafe is LT crossover is L2 plus. Okay, sprint is R2. All right, we got some new controls. We got a deep dive talking about adding refs with paragraphs written about it and more tackle animations. They got real deep on that ass, huh? Our run defense AI, defense read and react. Our run defense AI will now have the ability to read repeated plays ran by the offense. They have talked about this. Okay. Repeated plays ran by the offense and react in a more realistic manner. Defenses will start to key on repetitive offensive run plays. This has been a talking point for Madden, like Madden 10 or something like that. I'm not just making this up. This has been said before. If a team is running the same play out of the same formation, that is a tell to the defense. Once the defense keys in on this, defenders will play their run fit and start hitting their gaps as soon as the ball is snapped. This will not apply on a play action run. These are not new ideas. Don't sell it to me like this is a new concept or idea. Because Madden has literally printed these words before, and it's been over 10 years. How quickly defenders begin to adjust will be dictated by the skill level the user is playing on. On rookie, it may take defense more time to catch on and predict what play is coming, compared to our automatic difficulty where the defense may only need one play before they make effective adjustments. Okay. Well, first of all, so it really sounds like they're about to start cheating. Dog. I mean, essentially what they're saying is on Madden, you run a play twice, the defense is just literally going to shut it down because they, like, of course, the AI knows what's coming and they get to just shut it down. Now, I remember, y'all remember that Madden tournament where that dude didn't throw the ball ever? He ran 100% run plays. He put his offensive linemen as wide receivers because he wasn't going to throw the ball. And then he put in a punter who was left-handed because the animation triggered faster handoffs. And I said, well, why doesn't the defense see that he's running the same play every time or running the ball? And why can't they just be like, let's sell out and stop him? Like, that's why that shouldn't work. I mean, I can go back to the video. I can go to my channel and pull it up. Don't make me do it. This is essentially what they're talking about. When that dude did that, I said, well, why isn't the AI not smart enough to be like, this is the same play over and over? Let's start filling these gaps. Let's start shutting it down. We know what's coming. Okay. God. This deep dive is giving me heartburn. Okay. Your players and ratings are still a huge... Oh, God. Now I got the hiccups. This deep dive has affected my health. Your players and ratings are still a huge factor here. An example of this would be that a defensive lineman with lower block shed and strength ratings will still be to be outmatched by an offensive lineman with higher blocking ratings, resulting in still having a better chance at protecting the ball carrier in the run game. The difference here is that the defense will not make the same mistakes as the offense runs, what they have seen consistently. All of this will result in a more authentic experience as the defense responds just how, yeah, I mean, yes. Yes, the reason, like, there's a reason for everything. There literally is a reason for everything, right? So you kind of have to work backwards in a video game and say, hey, man, this dude's running the same play over and over. Why wouldn't that work in real life? And you would just logically get to the conclusion that the guys are smart enough, the coaches are smart enough, everybody's smart enough to know this. They're running the same play over and over. And if you know what's coming, you can shut it down. I don't care the difference of skill level. If you know exactly what's coming, you can shut it down. So, yeah, all this makes sense. It's just late. There ain't no other way to put it. All right, quarterback II. This is breaking it down, though. Logic has been completely overhauled to make the opposing quarterbacks play like their real-life counterparts, as well as making it real challenge to compete against. All quarterbacks now use skill-based passing, but the new decision-making trait realistically determines how each quarterback leverages it. Historically, QBs only had 3 pass lead points to choose from. Now there are 12 possible points a QB will evaluate to make the big plays. Example, lead a seam vertical inside against cover 3 drop. Example, lead an outside streak up the sideline between the flat and safety against cover 2. Conservative trait, will throw to partially covered receivers if it's a star wide receiver. They're down multiple. God, it's a lot of checks and balances for a conservative quarterback. Y'all listen to this? A conservative trait will throw to partially covered receivers if it's a star wide receiver. They're down multiple possessions, or a receiver who isn't far downfield. They may also throw short of the sticks or check down in third and long situations. Man, like that sounds like that has the potential to be terrible. Imagine playing AI, and it's like the first quarter, none of this has happened, right? They're not down. Maybe he don't got a star. And they just always like throwing down, checking down on third down. Like Kirk Cousins, I think they being a little dramatic there. Kirk Cousins does check down a lot, but, you know, he ain't that bad. You know, he's bad. Kirk Cousins is good enough where you can't find nobody to replace him right now. Like, right? It's hard to move on, right? He's not good, but you got to say, well, what do we have in place of him? And then it's like, all right, well, let's keep Kirk. People don't be understanding that with these quarterbacks. Just like, yeah, Derek Carr, I don't know. I don't think he was a great quarterback, but then you'd be like, well, if we don't have him, what are we going to do? And then you end up trading for Jimmy G and he's hurt, right? It's just not, there's literally teams that's been looking for quarterbacks my whole adult life, have never landed a franchise quarterback. So to just call out Kirk Cousins, I think you can go to a lot of other cases other than Kirk Cousins when you're describing this. You're describing somebody who don't play. Okay. Ideal trait. This archetype knows exactly when to try and fit a tight window. Tailored logic for if the wide receiver is in the end zone, they're backed up on their own side of the field, or they are up multiple possessions. Patrick Mahomes. Ideal trait. Why they call it ideal trait? Okay. Tailored logic. I don't really care for this one. To Pat Mahomes, that's not how I would. That's not how I would summarize Pat Mahomes' greatness. It sounds like they're trying to describe the character traits of quarterbacks. That's not how I would describe Pat Mahomes. He knows exactly when to try to fit a tight window. He does that all the time. Tailored logic for if the wide receiver is in the end zone. Okay. Backed up on their own side of the field. I wouldn't describe Pat Mahomes that way. Aggressive trait. These gunslingers are going to push the ball in ways that haven't been seen before, just like real life. This also means they might try to force a pass they shouldn't. That's Josh Allen. Plus, all quarterbacks now have used a new pathfinding technology. God, all these new technologies covered in the ball carrier AI section below for evading pressure and an open field. This means mobile QBs like Justin Fields are more true to life than ever before. Adaptive AI additions, alert logic. This is a new concept where if the computer has a run play call, but the defense has the box loaded, the AI might audible to a pass in appropriate game scenarios. They haven't been doing this? Okay. They may also change to a pass play against a weak box. For players who like to repeatedly call the same play type, you'll see the AI audible against zone or hot route versus man coverage. Yeah, I mean, all this is fine and dandy. Improved AI. I'm all right. I think Kirk Cousins should fall under a more balanced trait, to be honest. Yeah, like, I don't know. You describing a backup who can't stay on the field. I don't really think you describing Kirk Cousins. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's fine. They trying to say conservative, a guy who checks down the ball. I mean, that's like what's old buddy that got his leg ripped to shreds for the Chiefs, and then his leg looks terrible, and then he came back and played like a game or two for the Commanders. That kind of more describes him. That conservative trait, because he was the check down king. Okay. Adaptive alert logic. Quick game overhaul. New logic for QBs to speed up their progressions and low throw if it's a tight window. Back shoulder throws when a shot play or goal line phase dialed up. Quarterbacks will be using a new throw location to get the ball to their playmakers. What the hell you mean a new throw location? What the hell that's supposed to... What does that mean? Is that something you can't do? Like, what do you mean a throw location? Like, they didn't throw in all... Fumble recoveries and onside kicks. Fumble recoveries have been improved with hundreds of new fumble recovery animations. More realistic reaction times based on the addition of city versus country fumble AI. What the hell are they talking about, man? What are they talking about? City fumbles are crowded pileups where people will dive. Who came up with that? Is that a real term in football? I'm sorry. Okay. That is a real term. The reason why I Googled it, I know that somebody ain't just make that up. Football scoops. Okay, I know somebody ain't just make that up. The Eagle group fumbles in two categories: city fumbles and country fumbles. Okay. Two types. Country fumble. The difference. We have a city fumble and a country fumble. I can't let you in on that. City fumble is if there's a lot of bodies around, you get on it. If it's a country fumble. Okay, so they found this. All right. I had to look that up. I just knew that they ain't just make that up. I just knew they didn't make that up. Okay. And they're explaining exactly the same way. City fumbles are crowded pileups where people will dive on the ball to gain possession versus country fumbles where players can look to scoop and score. Players can also recover the ball from the ground, so you'll now... What do you mean players can also recover the ball from the ground? They couldn't before. So you'll now see cases where players can dive and miss or get tackled and then get the ball from the ground. Players couldn't recover the ball from the ground before. Okay. Country fumbles are fumbles that have a live ball in an unpopulated area so that the recovering player can scoop it up and run with it. We've also improved our tip ball physics and reaction time. We also added new special team formations and overhauled onside kicks to get more realistic ball physics and recoveries. Okay, ball carrier AI, they run better. Playbooks we've seen, post-play emotion. Let's see what they say about that. NFL players are coming to life between the whistles and Madden 24. They've said that a million times. By overhauling our post-play engine and adding thousands of new animations, you'll notice every player on the field reacting. This is good to the play in true to life manner. Did your cornerback give up a crucial catch on fourth down? Expect to see the opposing receiver let you know how he got that first down. while the cornerback shows frustration and disbelief during the post play. Whether you're tossing the ball back to the referee after a short game, talking some trash to their opponent on the way back to the huddle, or teammates organically joining in on the organic, I like this. Feel the energy and emotion in every moment. Okay. All right, let me just give you my overall impressions of the deep dive. Nothing was innovative, really. Nothing was game changing, game altering. Everything that they put in here aside, I gotta go back. This dive pass, everything they put in here is needed. There's not one single thing they talk about that is bad and we don't need in the game. You know, there's not one single thing that they talk about. Now, most of this is things that should have already been in the game. Okay, I will say that. That's the negative I have to say. Most of this is things that you would have assumed in 2023, 2022, 2021, back to when I played the game, should have already been in the game. That doesn't take away the fact that it needs to be in the game. So, better late than never. What are y'all going to do on top of this? All right, it's established. The beta's out. This game is not jaw-dropping, something we've never seen before, right? A lot of things probably are not going to be noticeable. But guess what? You build on something over time, and then you can finally see the difference, right? You don't know when that breakthrough is coming through. You don't know when people are going to be like, oh, Madden has made it. But if you build on all of this, because all of this is needed, everything in here they need. If you build on this year after year after year after year after year, build on this. Eventually you get something and you're like, oh, damn. You know, like, oh, wow. It'll just break through. You'll just feel like, oh, this is it. This is what we've been asking for, right? Because everything they're adding are things that should have already been in the game, and they just build on top of it. Just build on, I mean, look, Madden, they're not going to scrap what they have. They're not going to scrap what they have as far as like the actual like foundation of the game. Madden's always going to feel like Madden. So their best bet is to build on the good things that they have over time. Hit Everything 2.0. We need to see Hit Everything. Hey, click the like button for Hit Everything 6.0. We need to see them build on what they have. And, you know, maybe I'll play this year. Why not? Maybe I'll play this year. Maybe somebody will slide me a code and I can get it for free. I really don't want to spend that. Like, if I buy it, it's a business decision. I know y'all show up for Madden. I've been streaming The Quarry. I get 4 people in those streams. I started streaming Madden. I had like 5 times. I had like 30 people in there one time. I mean, I know that those ain't crazy numbers, but I'm doing the best I can, damn it. Y'all show up for Madden. So maybe I'll make a business decision and get the game. And I will probably play it like, y'all not about to see no competitive live streams from me. But I would probably just play it and kind of break down plays. There's a lot of stuff that's comedy in this trailer, but all right. I think we done here. There's a live breakdown. Instead of trying to edit the video and fit all my thoughts in and then have to cut out all the thoughts, I figured why not just live stream and breakdown. Look, I ain't mad at Madden. I mean, you know, it might not be worth my time. I ain't mad at it. It ain't just the god awful monstrosity, like, or, you know, I mean, if I was going to say, how do you get a better game? I would tell people not to buy it. I mean, that's obvious, but that ain't even a viable strategy at this point. Nobody's there. Like, you got to build to that point. The anger got to build. We had that built. The anger got to build. And then you could tell people not to buy it, and they might listen. We not there. There ain't no anger built for the boycott. I hear people just completely trashing this game, and not buying this game is not even an option for them. They buying it. But I watched a video of somebody completely disintegrate this game. and there's no possibility they're not getting it. So if I get this a business decision, maybe I'll build another little Madden crowd. I don't know. All right, I'm rambling. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. I had some stream issues. I'm on Microsoft Edge, which I never used, but we had to take it there. Appreciate y'all coming through. I'll be back tomorrow streaming the Quarry. Y'all, how about y'all show up for that? How about y'all show up for everything I do instead of just the hot spots like Madden? I don't know what else I could play. Grand Theft, that ain't even hot no more. I don't know, something new. But hit the like button on your way out. Leave a comment. I'll get to you guys another time. Peace.